What's up, YouTube? This is Raimi from Raimi Enigma coming at you with a Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile now. I figured I'd do the Yu-Gi-Oh one in between the two Vanguard ones. This is for battling boxers. I'm pretty sure I've done one of these in the past. Probably down in the feed somewhere. I wasn't able to find it, but I remember doing one of these before. But since then, new stuff has come out, so I figured I'd remake the deck. Most of it's commons, but there's new stuff in here. Yay! So I'll get right into it. I should note that some of these cards are foreign, but you know that won't really matter because I'll explain what the card does anyway. But yeah, we'll start with the main deck. So 3 headgeared, pretty standard. When it's normal summons, send another battling boxer to the graveyard from your deck, which can set off Glassjaw. And then once per turn it can't be destroyed by battle, which is also pretty nice. 3 Switchter, which is your Coach Soldier Wolfbark of the deck. When it's normal summoned, you can special summon a battling boxer from your graveyard, but you can't summon anything other than battling boxers for the rest of the turn. So it does limit your extra deck, but depending what kind of turn you want, it's a key card. I should also note now, by the way, that this is just here so I know where the camera's center is. So it's just self-help there. 3 Glassjaw, which is also a key card to the deck. When it's targeted for an attack, it destroys itself, and then when it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, including itself and including Lead Joke, I can add a battling boxer from my graveyard to my hand, so it can be set off in a number of ways and then can provide payback, so it's all good. 3 Sparrer. This card can special summon itself from my hand as long as I've got a battling boxer, but I can't conduct the battle phase for the rest of the turn. Now that's what makes this card pretty damn excellent, because you can go through your main phase, do all your shenanigans, battle phase, you can attack, main phase 2, you can just summon this if you have another random battling boxer on the field that you need to overlay, so you don't take too much damage, and it's pretty much no cost if you do it during main phase 2, or turn 1, because you don't get a battle phase. And now for one of the new things, 3 battling boxers Shadow. Basically, if you have a battling boxer Exceed, you can activate its effects, and then by detaching an overlay unit, you can special summon it. So you can even detach Glassjaw to summon it from under Lead Joke, and it will trigger both Lead Joke and Glassjaw. So it's pretty strong, this card. But you can only get it once per turn, otherwise it would be broken. So, you know. I'm also running as a tech 1 Blue Flame Swordsman. It just helps with your opponent trying to get rid of some of your weaker monsters. This can step in and give them extra attack by paying his. And then during the next turn you can overlay it into something else. Then when it's destroyed, by removing it from play, you can summon a fire monster. 1 Fire Warrior type, yep, from the graveyard. So you can even summon back a copy of the new XCs, which I'll go into when we get there. And it pretty much won't be minus, so that's all the monsters. I will put them out of the way so they do not clutter. Do not like clutter. Right, spell cards. 3 Polar. Looking to drop these for Fiendish Chains when I get the chance, but seeing as I don't have Fiendish Chains, the deck fin kind of makes up for it. The goal is to see this turn 1 if you're going first, so you can sort of set up your plays and make it so you can swarm on your next turn. 3 Reinforcement of the Army, because searching for a warrior type monster from your deck totally isn't good. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, because I hate that trap card called Mistake, and Vanity's Emptiness, and Fiendish Chain. Anything that stops the battling boxers from going off, don't like it. I'm running 2 Spirits. This is sort of a sub-in for the 3rd Spirit, as I don't have it yet, but I'm getting there. If you have a battling boxer in your grave, you can send a top card of your deck to the graveyard and then summon a battling boxer from the grave, which is pretty nice. Means basically another Switchter effect, but it has to be summoned in face-up defense. For the one-ofs, these are all cards that are like either at 1 or 2, and depending on personal discretion. Book of Moon, El Shaddoll Window is a thing. Soul Charge, because grabbing multiple monsters back and making wrong on Miniad is totally not bad. Dark Hole, because I only have 1 Regeki, and it's in another deck, which I'll be profiling next week, because I don't have it with me right now. And Foolish Burial, just to set off the Glassjaw, which is also very good. Foolish Burial can also help set up for a Switchter if you have it in hand and want to make a big board. For the traps, only got 10 or 11, I think. I'll have to count as we go along. Running three-dimensional prison because again, cards like El Shaddoll Winder need to go away. This deck falls really, really badly to El Shaddoll Winder because it stops the flooding. 2 jolt counter. The reason I put this in is sort of because it's really good against cards like Constructs and stuff. If you've got a Xyz with no overlay units, it punishes them for it. Well, if you've got a Battling Boxer lead joke with no overlay units, they're going to summon the Construct to get rid of it or something. So you're better off just having the jolt counter so you can negate the Construct, stop the attack, and protect the lead joke. This can also stop stuff like the hand cards, the Fire and Ice hand, which are still hanging around. So, you know, and it's 10 traps. I've just realised. I'm running 5 1-ofs, which are Mirror Force just to help block attacks, Battle Guard Howling, which is a personal tech, just to deal some extra damage, as well as if it's something like Construct, sends it back to their extra deck. I mean, yeah, they can summon it again, but it's 2800 damage, and in the end, that's what makes the difference between winning and losing. So, Vanity's Emptiness because it's Floodgate, Breakthrough Skill, El Shaddoll Winder, Bottomless Trap Hole. The traps are kind of centered towards dealing with the Shaddolls, because Shaddolls are a really tough match for me. Mainly Winder and Construct just dancing around the extra deck and stuff, but it shuts this down too hard, which is why the spells and traps are sort of tailored to take them down. And for the extra deck, there are 15, and I'll start with the actual Battling Boxer Xyz. Battling Boxer Lead Joke. This is one of the foreign cards, but like I said, it doesn't matter. Every time an overlay unit is detached from it, it gains 800 attack, and then if Battling Boxer monsters would be destroyed, by using an overlay unit, you can protect 1. Not all of them, just 1. If it was all of them, there'd be a problem with this card. In fact, if it was all of them, I could easily have won Worlds last year, I think. 2 of the new Battling Boxer, the Nova Kaiser. Once per turn, you can attach a Battling Boxer from either your graveyard or your hand to it as an Xyz material. And then, when it eventually gets destroyed, you can target a number of Battling Boxer monsters in your graveyard, equal to the amount of overlay units on this, and then summon them all at once. So it basically means you can summon another Nova Kaiser next turn, which is why it's being run at 2. So those are the Battling Boxer Xyz. The rest are all generics. Generics meaning you can use them in anything. Abyss Dweller, Blade Armor Ninja, just to try and get the extra damage through. 1 Castell, 1 Diamond Dyer, 1 Exciton because, you know, the feels when there's too much on the board. 1 Cowboy, a Black Ship. Probably going to take this out for another Castell if I can get hold of one. I'm going to see what money's like this week. Silent Honor Arc, again, a staple. Rhapsody in Berserk, staple. Deals with stuff like Tellers by getting rid of their Denebs, which is funny. And then one of my favourite Xyz for the deck, number 86, Heroic Champion Rongo Miniad. It gains an effect, basically, for the amount of overlay units on it. But with 5 overlay units on it, once per turn you can destroy all cards on your opponent's field. 4, your opponent cannot normal or special summon. 3, it's unaffected by card effects. 2, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Or is that the attack and defense gain? Oh, my apologies, that's the attack and defense gain of 1500. And then 1, it can't be destroyed by battle. But after each of your opponent's end phases, you have to detach an overlay unit. But since it's for the card effect, as long as you go into it with 1 or 2 glass draws every turn, you're basically drawing 2 cards because you're adding 1 back from your graveyard, and then you get 1 for the normal draw. So, yeah, I haven't got a side deck for this because this isn't really a tournament-ready deck. This is something I've been working on in my spare time, and I've only just got around to completing. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We do Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and Cardfight Vanguard for all the card players. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and this is Raymi Enigma, signing up.